Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return. No place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
He's got it on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll try the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get checked.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. Getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. To throw, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air, it's Dugan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Arizona 7, North Texas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Leaves it with the running back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. The Wildcats are in the hurry up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Dugan. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Looking for a block. It's Hunter. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field.
He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The give to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Arizona in a hurry. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there. Second down coming up.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Got a lot of running room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throwing catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Pulls it in. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Going up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Dugan. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway.